Hello, fellow wannabe showrunners, and welcome to another Wannabe Showrunners, the show where we show you how much we want to be showrunners. I'm Scott LaFlesh, and I'm here with Ty Skinner.
How's it going, Scott?
Not bad, not bad. How about you?
I'm doing great. It's a typical Saturday night here at the Wannabe Showrunners Writers Room. And you know it's a typical Saturday because I'm rocking both a coffee from Tim Hortons and a Peachy Keen Cream Ale. Mixing double fisting tonight, coffee and beer.
Yeah, I had a little bit of a burp there.
Okay, so again,
now you know how we were feeling.
That's it. It's Saturday night here with the Wannabe Showrunners, and we're trying something different. If you're a longtime follower, as we know you all are, we used to be on Saturday nights. We'd come in here and be really serious, and I'd always be wearing my tuxedo, of course. And
it was always formal. Yeah.
Exactly. Not just like business formal, like formal, like you're winning an award or formal. So anyways, but we're like, why are we doing this on Saturday nights? Saturday nights are for party. So we decided we'd mix things up. And if you are a long-term follower, as we know you are, you might be familiar with the Mad Hatter Monday. That's always kind of a more fun day. It's more loose. We're joking around. And we're trying to bring that spirit to Saturday night. We're trying to make Monday the work day, We'll get things more figured out.
Yeah, but we're not going to have Mad Hatter
no, we're gonna be doing stuff like that's kind of loose.
The first of the month, the first Saturday of the month is when we do.
At least that we'll keep on talking.
We'll pop them out here and there as well, but I always expected the first Saturday of the month. I feel like it's a good way to start, like a fresh way to start off each month.
A fresh pitch. That's it. It's wannabe showrunners that you know and love. But we're gonna try and do some other things. We're gonna try some experiments.
It's not that it's exclusive to just the first of the month. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. And of course we're starting a brand new season, so who knows how this will look by the end of the season. Let us know what you think.
Ty's getting mad on stream, by the way, because I didn't talk to him about making this the first of the month.
No, it's not that
and he's just like, damn it.
No, it is a thing where Scott's been trying to do this for a while, but he only really has one other Saturday idea.
No, we have a second one. We have another one on top of that.
Yeah.
What's the other one? It doesn't matter.
Exactly. It's going to be surprises, so we're going to see. We're going to see what happens. Yeah.
But I think either way, we're going to be doing stuff with you.
Exactly.
So, yeah, I guess, do you want to, explain what the Mad Hat is for those who haven't seen it?
If you're a constant Saturday follower, but you haven't watched the Mondays, which we know you aren't, the Mad Hat is plot simulator. Tells us person, place, and a thing. No, premise, twist, and a talent. Giving us all of these things that we might be asked to work with, and we have to, using that information, generate a pitch of some kind. Sometimes they're terrible, sometimes they're great, sometimes they're too easy, sometimes they're too hard. Whatever it is, we do our best, and we're just having fun. We're just goofing around, coming up with an idea. So, it's without further ado. Let's do an example. What's something that could be? We could be asked to do it. It's been a while since we touched the Mad Hat, and you've been specifically attacking it for this last couple of months. So it might do something that's really angry at you.
Okay, ready?
Okay.
That's what I know. It has done that before.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, ready? The premise. It's a PG-rated project.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, typical. Twist. But it's filmed in lockdown. All the actors are in their own homes. Okay. And the talent, Danny Trejo. Danny Trejo? Oh, this could actually get done.
Oh, yeah.
He
doesn't have to leave his home.
No.
Is it animated? Or is that too easy?
No.
Is that against the spirit of it?
No, you do it.
So it's one of these, it's all about a series of Skype calls?
Yeah.
What's the premise? PG rated. So you got to hold the kid's attention in this kind of thing, which is not going to be easy. Could it be like a magic school bus? All of a sudden the class had to move online. It's like a third grade class, and all of a sudden they had to move online, and all of a sudden their teacher stops showing, and so they got a new teacher, but it's Mr. Trejo, and like that's like the you know what I mean.
Mr. Trejo.
Yeah, exactly, and he's bringing them that kind of energy. But he's got like kind of magical powers, educational, but it's also kind of like it's kind of a little bit punk and funny. For, like you get a lot of kids going for it.
Okay. Yep. Alright, well, that's an example.
That's an example. Okay, well, example number 2. It's a vacation story. I feel like we have that one. It's an extended chase sequence. Danny DeVito.
I feel like we've had.
We definitely haven't had Danny DeVito.
No, I feel like we've had the PG, but maybe in
The PG-13 we've had. I don't think we've had PG, but it could be in this example format again.
Yeah.
So it's a vacation story with this extended chase sequence. Like it's a road trip, right? Like it's
Yeah.
Done. Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Here's what really it's gonna be.
It's a Marvel movie. Fuck.
I knew it was gonna put us in an IP because Scott hates it.
The twist. But it must be on a carnival cruise and make cruising look like the luxury vacation activity that it is. Anonymous sponsor.
So an anonymous sponsor has asked us, and we're not sure who it is, but some anonymous sponsor of the stream has asked us to set it on a carnival cruise and make it look like cruising is a luxury vacation activity. And we don't know who's asked us to do this. Of course, it is from an anonymous.
No, it says right there, carnival cruise.
No, that's what they've requested, but we don't know that. We don't know who it is. It could have been anyone. It could have been anyone. This is like a super PAC. Okay. A Marvel movie set on a carnival cruise with Danny Pudi. This is awesome. This is exactly what you'd want to do for a Marvel movie. Because you're not going to get one of those main ones that's all building up towards like a new, oh, now it's the Infinity Boots. You're going to want to find like D-Little. This is like Suicide Squad.
Let's go in.
What?
Let's go in. Let's write it down. We didn't.
We don't have our template.
We lost our template. What happened was I was stupid and I wrote we wrote right over it on Thursday night stream. So this is gonna be fun.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, whatever.
Whatever. This is just, again, we've got Saturday Night vibes going. Who cares? Let's just go with it.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna kick back.
Kick back. We're going to put on the two... No, so let's talk.
What were you gonna say?
I was going to put on the two... But we still need some brainstorm screen before we...
Oh yeah, we're not in that spot yet.
Right, okay. So, what are Marvel movies? What do
We're
they
usually
do?
not gonna be in that spot for another like 20 minutes.
Yeah. So what are Marvel movies? What do they mean to you? What's a good Marvel movie? What's a bad version? What do you want to avoid?
Let's not go down. That's not the typical path we go down for this.
That is, we start with the premise.
Yeah, no, but the typical Marvel movie, like, that's not the way we can look at this.
Okay.
Because we're not trying to make a typical Marvel movie.
No.
And nobody's trying to make a typical Marvel movie.
Right.
They're all trying to do their own thing.
Okay. So, it's set on a cruise.
So how you have to see this is what genre, what hero are we planning on going after, and what genre are we planning on going?
So to me, I don't think we go after a hero. I think Suicide Squad is the model for this. I think we grab a bunch of like D-listers.
Why a bunch of them?
Because it's easier to hang a movie on that. It's kind of funny to see all of them together. Like
Okay.
if you have someone who's a one, like, oh, again, and I haven't even seen Suicide Squad, so correct me if I'm wrong, but like if you have like Polka Dot Man who has his one power of like, oh, portable polka dots. Like, you can't hang a whole movie on him, but he's funny as like 1 of 10. It's like
Okay. Is it weird? Would this be? Could this be still a Marvel movie? If like the premise is that it's a bunch of like actors who are doing like a Marvel like yeah, it's like a Marvel Carnival Cruise type
Okay.
thing, where they have the actors on there pretend and it gets taken over and the actors kind of embrace their character roles and
is it still set in the Marvel universe? Is my question.
yes.
That's what defines it, because they are doing a thing. I don't know if you've
Yes.
seen the.
Yes, they're like that. That's the thing is that like it would be believable. People would believe that they are in fact those people.
Because I don't know if you've seen the trailer for Hawkeye, but that's set in New York around Christmas time, and there's a Steve Rogers the musical that's taking place in the Hawkeye trailer, and like it's on Broadway. You know what I mean? Like it is the Marvel characters are now inspiring art inside their own universe. So I think that works really well. I think we could definitely do that. And so there are like original characters or like they're characters that were one-off mentioned that we can kind of like build out, right? Like that kind of thing.
I think it's that they're like you can have them be the Avengers.
But no, not really. It's not like actually like Tony Stark and stuff. It's
No,
but like that's the. I mean, our actors are like either fully original or they're like actors that are mentioned like 1 or 2 scenes. They're not like anyone like
yeah,
yeah. Yeah, I like it. I think that would be a fun thing. I think they would have fun with that. Danny Pudi would definitely be like, and it's not that typical thing of it's ordinary people and then they get taken over by like a yeah. It would have to be they get taken over by like a D-list villain. We'd really have to like yeah.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah, because they also have the Raft in Marvel, which is an underwater prison that surfaces for people with abilities. So that's our like cruise ship angle. It's like someone broke off of the raft.
okay. Type in Marvel villains.
It's just a Google search.
Yeah, like Wikipedia.
This one maybe. No. So you don't want the movie. We don't want it to be MODOK. MODOK's the obvious one.
Yeah. I'm looking for something that's like a show type.
And Mysterio,
No.
because he's like a special effects guy.
Yeah, no, but I don't want special effects. I want like, who's that?
Who?
No. I feel like you're going way too fast for me.
Oh, sorry. I'm reading them all.
I know, but I'm also trying to have a decision on what I think too.
Of course. Sorry. Okay. So tell me when you're ready.
No, just don't scroll like as fast as you were. You can go. Okay, so we're not reading any of these out. I'm reading, and this is boring for everybody else.
Yeah. That's why I was doing a.
But anyways, I don't see anything. I was kind of thinking of something that was like, a puppet master or something like that. But no.
This is not. That's not.
No. It would have to be something that. No.
To me, it's like, I guess they do on the X-Men now. To me, it's like Toad. It's like someone who's just kind of like usually a henchman, or like usually like a like in amongst the thing, kind of a joke. But to a real person, his powers are really scary. Okay. This is just like literally a list. We can't even see pictures, so we have to guess from basically the names. Like, what about Armless Tiger Man?
Why would we go with Armless Tiger?
Like, it just seems silly. It just seemed like a silly one to choose. Holy crow, there's a lot.
How about that then?
What?
How about we go back to your idea, and it is just like the misfit villains.
Yeah, it probably is only like 2 or 3, and then they're like people who just broke out. They're just trying to get away.
Okay.
Rachel Argosy was a teacher until she was 20. Her hair and skin turned light blue when her mutant powers developed. Despite being popular with the children who nicknamed her Rhapsody, the parents complained about having an obvious mutant teacher. Too small. Okay, let's forget the villains for now. Oh, it could also be. Here's a good way to do it. What if it's like what?
I said okay.
What if it's like Namor and like the sea villain, the sea like, yeah, I think Namor, the Atlanteans, but that might be DC, something like that, and it's like the first attack on Earth, but it just turns out to be nothing because they get thrown back. Maybe not. Okay. Synopsis. The inaugural Heroes Cruise and the...
So we're clearly making this a comedy.
Definitely. It's the inaugural Heroes Cruise in the Marvel Universe, where fans of the Avengers board a line for a bond with other hero fans. It's even been rumored Tony Stark playing a flyby.
Stop. True believers. Come on. What believers? Come on.
That entertainment is a musical production.
I don't know if that's what they're calling the universe, but
I think so.
We're calling that.
The entertainment is a musical production commemorating. What is it? It's not the attack on New York, because that's more like you wouldn't have a musical of 9/11. Even though you love the Avengers, you wouldn't have, like, Avengers. The events of Avengers 1, they wouldn't make into a musical. I don't think. It Could be Age of Ultron. That happened in other countries, so they're probably less scared about it. Maybe it's the attack on New York. Maybe we're overthinking it.
Well, no, because it is on a boat,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like it'd be a Broadway first, and the attack on New York would have been more of the thing.
Yeah, that's true. When the cruise is taken over by villains, actors must band together to defeat them and reclaim the cruise. The only question is, can they trust Tom, the actor who is playing Loki? That's pretty good, right? That's pretty good. You give him like, oh, he's always been kind of a dick. He has like higher aspirations, and maybe he sells them out, but maybe, you know what I mean? Like, and it's just kind of like, again, it plays into your, they're kind of becoming their characters a little bit.
Yep.
Okay. Who's Danny Pudi playing in this? Are there two people playing the Hulk or one? Two is funnier, but one makes it a more compact cast.
That's a good question.
It's like Kate McKinnon and Melissa McCarthy as Bruce Banner and the Hulk. Because a lot of times in these Broadway shows, you're having women cast as men. That would just be a funny combo. And they act together a lot, so people wouldn't be confused. What do you think?
I'm not against it.
Right, I can really picture Kate McKinnon as Bruce Banner, and I can really picture Melissa McCarthy as the Hulk.
Yeah, I'm really seeing it. So, okay, let's do this.
Okay, who's Thor? Well, like,
Liam.
we have to get a way in, you know? Oh, yeah. But yeah, we have to have a way that these actors are mirroring their characters' stuff, right? That's what we have to be.
I feel like if you could get him, like Tom Hiddleston.
Play Loki again?
Yeah.
I think that breaks our rules. I do.
Why?
Because...
No, but like he just keeps going, like he is Tom.
Yeah.
Like he's Tom, like...
Here's actually what we should do.
He's the actor Tom Hiddleston.
Playing as himself? That
Yeah.
is pretty good. You know what another good way to do this is, though? Matt Damon as Thor, and you cast it as though these are the Asgardian actors that were in Thor 3. Remember at the beginning of Thor 3, they're watching a play that's the events of Thor 2, and it's like Matt Damon as Thor, and... You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, who was it, though? Oh, there's the picture of them all there.
Oh, so it's Matt Damon as Loki.
So it was just...
Uniform Luke's Hemsworth is Thor. And Sam Neill is Odin. That's what we gotta do.
Coogee.
And because they're secretly Asgardians. We give that to them already. Because they're Asgardian actors. They're just not famous people. And that works too of like...
Cheese from acting.
That works too because they're... Yeah. They're the one... That's how they're secretly becoming their act. Okay. Now we need Iron Man and a Captain America and a Hawkeye and a Black Widow. And Scarlett Johansson's not going to come back into it. I'm telling you that much right now. And again, it has to be ways that they're turning into their characters a little bit. That they're like, that's the joke of it. Like,
yeah.
So we need a hot shot, right? Like Tony Stark is like a hot shot. He's like a little bit above it. He's also like an adventurer, but I think that's not the part we lean into. I think this is the guy who's actually an actor, who actually has had some success. It's like Adrian Grenier. He plays...
Well, that was why I thought, it would be good to have had Tom Hiddleston play
Loki. That would be as good.
As Tom.
Yeah.
Like, as himself, and he's, like, the actor.
Yeah.
And we just make him a douchebag.
It's true. Marvel's not going to let us do that, though. That's the one where they're going to be like, Because also we're going to have a million speculations of, that was really Loki in that, right? That was really Loki. He just has two different identities.
That would be cool if it was really Loki, too.
Would.
This is just Loki putting on a show. He's really the true villain in the whole entire thing.
But he's not. He wouldn't be so much anymore. He wouldn't be doing that.
Why?
He's more reformed now, Loki is. He's got more of an anti-hero.
But this is like putting on a performance. This is some minor... This would just be minor stuff in the true game.
Oh, yeah. But it is when it's like, is he going to ally with the villains or not? And Loki would probably do that because they're, again, minor villains. It's like a... Yeah.
And again, he's not allying with them. He's just using them to set in motion his play.
True. That's true.
I think it wouldn't be so bad to have Loki as actual Loki.
Okay. Let's do it.
Nobody would know who Loki is.
They would. Like they've seen him, right? Like, he's been on video cameras.
Yeah, nobody would know, like...
He's dressed up. Yeah.
Nobody would know, would know Loki well enough to be like, oh, you're the real Loki.
It's true. Okay, we need funnier people. We need more comedians. And what's Danny Pudi gonna do? Like, he could play Tony Stark. He's too young for it. But he has that asshole gear in him. I'm not gonna stick him with Hawkeye. That just feels mean. Could he be... What's his name? You know who I mean? Sam Jack? Could he be...
Iron Man, Hulk, Thor,
Captain America.
Could he be Captain America?
Could be Captain America. Is he gonna bring? I guess because he is kind of a Boy Scout. In like DuckTales, he's playing like that Boy Scout role. So he could do that kind of like quoting rules and like that kind of. Could he? Maybe he's method. Too. Maybe he's like he follows like he's like, I prefer for you to call me my character name on set. And he just fully embodies the role. Like, and we really throw come on, man, you know what a cell phone is. No, even Captain America knew what a cell phone was at this point. He'd been unfrozen by 20 years. oh, it's a box I can use to. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, he could be though.
I like him more as Iron Man than as Captain America.
We could do Iron Man. We could also do. I keep on saying
Sam Jack.
Nick Fury.
Nick Fury.
I do think though there's something funny to.
He could also be the villain. Like,
Yeah, he could be the villain.
not
the
like
villain.
no, not like the villain of the like. He could be. No, because it's the
Loki's the villain in the show.
Loki's the villain in the show. Yeah.
Because we're recreating the events of
Yeah.
Avengers 1.
That was Loki. Okay. I mean,
He could also be a cruise employee. He could also be someone truly
do
not.
the
a-
Matt Damon thing. I think the Matt Damon thing is better.
Okay. I also do kind of like the idea of hiding Nick Fury and also maybe Black Widow. Although I don't know what the thing is by that time in the universe. But I do think it's a funny idea that, the government denies any, Nick Fury is not known to the general public because he's actually a spy. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't, and when would he been seen by everyone? So, like, I think it's funny if in the script of the play, within the play, a lot of the S.H.I.E.L.D. stuff has changed. So yeah, let's not have a Nick Fury.
Yeah. No, just the main group.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's not Hawkeye or Black Widow then either?
No.
Right.
Maybe Hawkeye.
But Hawkeye in that also spends most of it brainwashed by Loki,
Hmm.
which is not a great look. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Yeah, but that's it. He could be.
oh yeah. Okay. So we really only then are missing our Captain America and Iron Man. And Danny Pudi could work for the cruise. He could be the director. He could be like lots of that kind of stuff.
Or again, could be the villain.
The villain of what? Oh, the villain from the villain of the movie, not the movie within the movie.
Because we don't have what the villain is.
No.
Okay, let's think about the villain.
Okay. So to me, the villain should be someone, because this, again, as we discussed, we're not sure who the sponsor is, but the sponsor has asked us to really make it look like the cruise is a fun time. So, to me, the villain, it should be someone who's like unfun. That should not be the Joker. It should be someone who's like very rule like, yeah.
Okay.
10 strangest Marvel villains. That was Captain America, though, so we can't do that. Batroc the Leaper.
That would be pretty good. He'd be like a Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah, that is a good one. Asbestos Man. Oh, I like By Beast.
What was this one that was irresistible to women?
Mandrill?
Yeah.
He's just like, looks like apes are popular in comics, and while Marvel has never leaned into this like DC has, there's a variety of ape-themed villains in the Marvel universe. However, none of them compare to the Mandrill. Mandrill is a mutant who's essentially a literal mandrill with superhuman physical abilities. The weirdest part is his pheromone that control that makes him irresistible to women. It's just a weird combination of powers.
That could be funny.
Could be funny.
But also sexist.
That's my problem. We've just written out the only female Avenger. Now, we did make up for it by putting the Living Eraser. That's a good one. Kangaroo. Paste Pot Pete, I remember him. Asbestos Lady. There are a lot of asbestos ones. Egghead. Sugarman's back here. Turner D Century. Oh.
Wow. Turner D's injury.
Flag Smasher. We can't do him.
The Matador.
Can't do that.
Leapfrog.
I'm liking it being like, okay, what's his name? The Leaper, Kangaroo Man, Leapfrog, and it's just all jumping. Stiltman, we're perfect. Oh, Typeface. Rocket Racer. Big Wheel.
Nope.
Okay, no. Batroc the Leaper's here again. Ruby Tuesday.
Thursday.
Oh.
I'm going with the Leaper.
Batroc the Leaper.
Batroc the Leaper is their leader.
Okay.
Because I like the idea of the leaping group, but really,
Yeah, I don't know.
what I would like is, like, I liked Typeface, and it's just, like, a group that, of misfits that didn't get cast into the show.
No, I don't like it that they tried to get in and they couldn't.
Okay. That's too weak.
Yeah. Okay. But I do like the idea of it being... Okay. Is it Danny Pudi? Is it Batroc the Leaper, though? It says he's super French.
What if that's it?
What?
What if it's supposed to look? What if the whole thing is we pull the rug out from underneath? It's supposed to look like it's a show that is going wrong because it's being taken over by a villain. But that is the show. And at the end they just all, they all bow and... No? It's too much, isn't it?
It takes away the stakes, and also, I want to show too much off-screen stuff. I don't want the show to be the show they're putting out.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
That, honestly, though, when we do get hired for the Disney cruise, that's exactly what we'll write. That's the show we'll put on, as it looks like, oh no. We could do the opposite, though. We could do a thing where it's like, the actors on stage are like, oh no, Loki's gonna come and mind control you. And then the actual villains show up, and the audience is like, oh! And it's like, no, seriously, this is not part of it. We're actually being taken over. And they're like, ooh, good breaking the fourth wall.
Deadpool's here?
What?
Deadpool's here?
Yeah. One of the guys will be like, I hate audience participation. This is what we're doing. The audience thinks that it's a show. He is Captain America's old foe. Was imprisoned on the raft and recently escaped because
There has to be a whole thing of we feel bad for Batroc the Leaper by
Definitely.
the end. That all he wanted was Captain America to show up. And Captain America, like, doesn't show up. Like,
Yeah.
it's like,
that's definitely it. It's like, I told everyone you were my nemesis, and it's like, yeah. And it's the thing, he didn't really escape. He escaped, but it was more like no one was really paying attention. Like Venom was just being booked in that day. You know what I mean? Like,
then yeah, Danny Putty should be Captain America.
okay,
If he's supposed to lead this, and
he's not supposed to be the leader.
no, because it's supposed to be
With.
with, not starring. Oh no, no.
But I still like that. I like to use it when we can.
This is clearly going to be a Captain America story then. If they're going to have Batroc the Leaper as.
Absolutely, everyone knows. You think Captain America, you think of his number one villain, Batroc the Leaper. Okay, and then we need a Tony Stark, and we're like halfway there. And I feel like his Iron Man costume, it's got to be something to do with costumes or whatever. Like his whole thing has to be that. I almost wish.
No, I feel like his costume. We even get like a scene where his costume comes from Stark Labs.
Oh, okay.
This is a Broadway performance.
Yeah,
Like Broadway level.
it's probably a Star Cruise.
Yeah.
No, it's Carnival Cruise. It's Carnival Cruise in association with Stark. Yeah. And it's like, oh, to celebrate the fact that all of our cruises are now being powered by arc reactors. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Okay. Morgan Stark.
What about Morgan Stark?
This could be, he becomes a villain later, but he's not a villain yet. But it's a thing where it's like, just give my cousin a job. He wants to be an actor, like, just give my cousin a job. You know what I mean? Like, it's a full, nepotism.
So he's the inside man.
What?
He's the inside man.
What do you mean the inside man?
Like, he's the villain's inside man that's in.
Oh, I was thinking because he's Tony Stark's cousin, right?
Yeah.
But that's who is actually betraying them. It's not actually
Yeah.
Loki, but yeah.
That's what I mean. He's the inside man for the villain.
Yeah, okay. And who's going to be playing him?
Oh, who did I have? Oh, you know who I'm gonna say.
Who?
He's young. But I think,
Oh, the young actor.
Timothy Chalamet.
Okay.
He's got that New Yorkness to him.
Okay. Tony got him the job through nepotism. Because honestly, if we hadn't pulled the Hulk gag earlier, then we could be like, oh, I'm just this Tony Stark, and this is my stuntman. He plays the Iron Man armor. But no, we can't do that because we've already pulled it with Hulk. So this is, yeah. His costume comes direct from Labs. He is an ultra serious actor, trained classically, and prefers to be method. On set. What?
It's not just that he's an ultra serious actor. he's like he's the experienced actor. Like he's,
But to me, it's like,
but like he like the way I see it is, like it's a lot of that's not how you do it.
exactly.
This like the proper way of doing that would be like this.
Yeah. It's like, what's it called? It's like how acting with Daniel Day-Lewis would be, I think. You know what I mean? Like, that's the kind of, like...
No. But that's it. He's like more classically trained, classically. Yeah, you say dragon classical versus V method.
Yeah. To start. And... That's the thing. These two are real brothers. And that's, remember, Asgard, I think we're setting this in the modern day, right? This is after everyone's been unsnapped.
Yeah.
So that means there's a new Asgard. So these actors just escaped from Asgard before it blew up. But they weren't down for the new Asgard thing, so that's why they're there. What's up with...
I think it's that they, like, I think the joke is that they secretly just wanted to be actors. They got that actor bug from...
Yeah.
And that's just it.
Well, I think that they were always actors in Asgard. And now in new Asgard, there's not as much call for it, right? Like, I do picture Asgard being very theatrical, very, like, poetry, very, like...
Poetry, usually, but
yeah.
not so...
But, like... Well, Loki put on a play, right?
Yeah,
like, that's the...
But I just mean...
Yeah. Okay, and what's Kate McKinnon and Melissa?
No, it's not... Okay, how... The question is, how do we have them both there, but separate them at given time?
So on stage, of course, that's the thing. It's just one runs off
Yeah.
and the other runs on.
But
I do agree, we want to switch them out as often as we can in the plot.
Yeah, but like in a way that they're like almost, hey,
Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the Saturday night something. Saturday night. I don't know what we're calling it anymore. We're doing Mad Hatter Saturdays nowadays.
Yeah, we're loose on Saturdays. We thought we'd come loose on a looser stream.
Good. I've been following you on Twitter. Good progress. We're doing good. It's our season 2. We finished our first full script a couple weeks ago. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been good.
Yeah, we have our new set. I don't know if you saw. Every time we write well, we have to come up with a name for this. We're gonna put it up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good times.
Yeah, I don't know how we
So just so you know,
Thursday.
Mitchroom. Yeah, exactly. Every Thursday we're trying to do a call-in thing where we don't have anything necessarily we want to work on. If there's anything you want to talk about or any fan at all wants to talk about, work on their pitch, discuss it, kick around plot ideas, hit us up on a Thursday, go in the chat, or if you want, send us at
No.
Oh shoot. If you want to send us something beforehand, send it there, and we'll talk about it on Thursday. Every Thursday, we're kind of trying to do a call-in thing or whatever. So, if you're around, we love having other creators. We love your stuff. So, yeah, awesome.
I'm stuck on what to do with these, because I do think that they have to be.
They must hate each other.
Oh, that's a good way.
Yeah. Maybe they're a couple. And they're, like, really fighting. Maybe this is their first time away. They're like, like a couple. And they're, like, really fighting. Or maybe they're exes.
That might work.
But that's the thing. It's got to be that they can't stand each other.
Yeah.
It's got to be like what actor feuds are. You
But
know
no,
what I mean?
because then the problem is then they split.
What?
You don't want them to split, and then it's just Bruce Banner's with one of like a group of them, and the Hulk is with the other group. Because then there's still technically that many people. You got to find a way to.
But I don't think we're splitting up the group, are we?
No, but you got to find a way to incapacitate one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it's...
Like, think about, what's it called?
I feel like it's that... Oh, that's it.
What?
It's Melissa McCarthy's been sick the whole entire time.
Seasick.
Yeah, seasick. So we don't see Melissa McCarthy for the... We just hear about... We just hear is so-and-so okay. We just kind of get into the... And when she comes out, she's she's...
No, she's fully green in costume, yeah.
Fully green in costume and all that. But, like, comes out of the... Like, will come out of the washroom at some point during, like, the fight scene. And that's when the Hulk is mad.
Yeah.
I think that's the way we... Like,
yeah, that's good.
I think Melissa McCarthy is a reveal.
I think you're definitely right. I think that's really good. Yeah.
I think that's how we do it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because, yeah, any other way, it just takes away from the whole purpose that we're trying to do of having it.
Right. And locked in the bathroom for the part of the cruise. She emerges. It is a big reveal, and something happens at that time to take Kate out of action for a while. Later, when Kate is back, something takes Melissa back out of service. This is probably only a couple times we're doing that. Although I do like, if we could do it a couple times with the Pokeroos here, I missed her again. I mean, just like, a couple times. I think that would be funny. And she is a zany actor. What else do I need? Nothing, right?
But she's trying to play this character super straight.
Like, to me, honestly, even Dr. We Notice is like a Bruce Banner. Like, she's out there playing this kind of thing. Where
But she's trying... Like, the point is she's trying to be downplaying... Like, she is zany, but she's trying not to be as zany, and it just keeps coming out.
Okay. Nice.
If that makes sense.
Yep.
I think she could play that.
Okay, I want to come up with a title. They're always named after the hero, which is a real problem here. Right, there's none that was ever named after anything other than the main hero. Or the group of heroes. It's like the understudies. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe these are the understudies of the Broadway thing, too. And this is their chance to go on the... Like, they're putting it...
I like that.
And because they're the understudies of the heroes in that case, right? Like... Yeah.
Oh, that makes it perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that...
And then it's got to have a subtitle, I think. Something that references the cruise or something. Or the boat. I guess not.
No, I think it would be, but it would be like something about...
I really like this idea, actually. I would make this a comic at the very least. Marvel, we know you watch. Stan Lee, obviously, huge fan. We know he's not as much in comic with the head brass at Marvel anymore. But if seriously, get at us. I like this. I think this is a cute idea. Yeah, exactly. But we don't know any comic people. You know comic people.
Come to the dark side.
We definitely would. We don't care. We'll write anything. You know, man, our practical experience is mostly writing haunted houses and shit. So, like, we'll write anything. Yeah, hook us up. If you know someone who will draw this for us, send us a link. We know you're not the writer. I'm sure you don't want to share your art people with us, but man, definitely. The understudies.
I know it's something something on the high C or something like that.
Okay.
It's like
we don't have it. You just got us to get Twitter, and finally we got it. Now we got to get Insta too. Oh my goodness, social media. Fine. I'll set it up. I'll set it up this week. No, it's good. It's good. You're pushing us. We got to get better.
Oh. Okay, so understudies. It's gotta be. Something. So, I'm trying to think of something that like what would you call a sea mirage?
A sea mirage. There's a name for that. Fata Morgana. That actually sounds pretty good.
That'd be what I would.
There's also a Marvel villain named Morgana, I think.
I think that's what you would call it.
Yeah, I kind of feel like maybe we'll lean into that then. But yeah.
But Fata Morgana, like, I feel like that's.
I like it.
Because it's like a mirage. Like they're the all like. Yeah, they're not the real.
Yeah.
Avengers.
Yeah, I like it. Doesn't get on Twitter anymore. Does not Mitchroom.
All right. So, what do you think about this?
I'm a little bit in love. I'm a little bit in love. I would watch this. I think it's a fun idea. I think this is where things need to go. I wasn't so happy when you first said, "Oh, if it's actors doing that kind of thing," but I think like it's just one of those things where the pieces fit together in a way that make me really happy at the end, and it's just like it's just like a fun little thing.
I'm happy about that.
It makes me smile on a Saturday night. I have to say, of all the Marvel movies we could have thought of, this to me feels truly original. I feel like maybe if we went back, if I'm gonna come back to this, I don't think I'm going to, but if Marvel wants it or something, or if we can make an actual comic book for it, I'd probably spend longer looking at villains. I felt like I had to choose a villain and try and get out of that. Yeah. I feel like but the heroes themselves, that kind of crew, that kind of like the idea of it being the understudies. When the name the understudies came up, I was just like, oh, that's like.
This is gonna be good.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm happy with it. It's a nice addition to our collection.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna do this. And boom. We're done.
We're done on a Saturday night. Now it's time to go play Diablo 2.
Some more Diablo 2.
Some more Diablo 2 on a Saturday night. Thanks to everyone for tuning in. Mitchroom, hit us up. I'll figure out an Insta this week. I saw your Twitter, so I saw the link to Insta, so I'll send you a friend request as soon as I do. And yeah, if you want to work on a Thursday night, if you have anything you want to chat, hit us up. And
we'd be more than happy to read your stuff and that.
Exactly. So. From all of us here, and check us out on Monday when we do the workshop, when we're going to do something that's going to...
Workshopping.
Exactly. Thanks for tuning in. From all of us here at Wannabe Showrunners, don't stop writing.
Yeah.
Yeah.